Good morning. It is not 8 a.m. Usually I wake up at like 10, but I feel like I can wake up at like 8. It's 11:23. I heard my alarm this morning at 8 a.m. and that was just not for me, so here we are. I heard my alarm and I was like, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. No. I went back to bed. Yesterday I spent the whole day and was very productive and made like 30 necklaces, maybe more, maybe like 35. Today I'm kind of thinking of being on the same page as that a little bit. It's really cold outside, so I don't even know if I'm gonna walk today, even though I should. Yesterday I made a ton of necklaces. Today I want to focus on taking better product photos for my necklaces, specifically on a flat surface. I unhooked my extension cord over here so that I could use it for my Cricut, and now I have to bring it back, which is fine. Sometimes it takes these lights like quite a while to turn on and like plug in correctly, but today they were great. That's a plus. And I have them shining at this little mirror down here. Then I have to set up the mirror with necklaces before I can start taking photos, obviously, because you need something to take photos of. It's been multiple hours since I last recorded. It is now 12:03 p.m. and I've made over 30 necklaces today again, which once again I'm very proud of. Today has been kind of a weird day because I have just been thinking about where I'm at, where my business is at, all of that, and just kind of where I'm at in life. Good morning. Today's a face your fears kind of day, and I just kind of decided that for myself this morning, that today I was going to step out of my comfort zone a little bit and go out into the world a little more. And I think that part of that is going to be making calls that I've been putting off, because I have not been wanting to call people. That's fine, but at some point you just kind of have to do it, especially when it's not really an option anymore. I am going to be calling a boutique first. I'm gonna do it on my video right now. Hi, my name is Caroline. I came in the other day and showed a couple of you some of my handmade jewelry pieces, and I was wondering if I could maybe set up a time if you'd be interested to come in and show you some more of them. Okay, what time would be best tomorrow, do you think? I will pop in then. Thank you very much. Thank you, bye. It seemed a little not promising, but I'm gonna write that down. It's a little more promising that I'll be going in there and showing them some of my stuff. A little more promising that way, but we'll see. Now I'm going to go downstairs, make some chai tea, maybe do some prep for tomorrow. I need a shower. I don't know where that order's gonna go. Okay, I showered and now I am going to Michael's. I know I should not be going to the craft store every day of the week. Okay, I just went to Michael's and that was fun. I talked to the little lady there. She was like, what are you making? And I was like, well, I have a little jewelry business and I do some other things, and I was just kind of like explaining that. But I'll show you what I got. Canvases are so cheap right now because they're on sale for 70% off, and then I had an extra 15% off coupon, so it was 85% off. So I got these canvases, and just to have them, they're adorable. I love them. Okay, I also got this green Oracle 651. I don't have this color, and I am bringing some of my cups that I make to the markets that I'm doing in a couple weeks from now, so I got this because this was half off too, which never happens. It's like the lowest prices of the year, so I just decided to buy this and have it because I knew that I was going to buy it anyway, and it was only $5. And then of course more pearl beads. I buy these all the time and I'm always running out of them, so I bought more of these. They're just good to have and I make stuff with them 24/7, so I bought them too. I have something that I want to talk about. I just wrote a couple things down that I was thinking about last night when I was thinking about all this stuff, because I wanted to share it and talk to you guys about it. Just because somebody else may not understand what I'm doing doesn't mean I'm not doing it. This was one of the biggest things that I was thinking about, because I was like, the successes that I have, no one seems to understand that either. I want to make sure I'm explaining this right, but I sell in a shop in Michigan. I make money every single month from this shop. The shop pays me based on what they're selling of my stuff, and I continue to send them product. No one else, like none of my friends, none of the people that I'm explaining my business to, even like family friends that are older adults than I am, seem to not understand this process, because it's something different that not everyone's doing, and they're really intrigued and interested by the fact that that's something that's working out for me. People are going to be intrigued and interested when things are working out, and they're also going to be intrigued and interested negatively when things are not working out, and they're not going to understand what you're doing when they're not working out either. That tends to be something that is the bad part of it, I guess, because if you're doing something and no one understands it but it's going well, then it's this like beautiful mystery of, oh my gosh, how do you do this? Like, I have no idea how you do this. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's wonderful. Like, you're doing great, and I could never do that. But when you're doing something and you're in a period where you're kind of stuck and it might not be fully working out and you're not getting all these new endeavors, you're not seeing the same crazy success at one given time and one given moment, and you're not like continuing to have exponential growth. People are going to have the same reaction, and that can be really hard. But when you hear that and it's a bad thing, it makes you feel really stupid. And it makes you feel really bad, because you're like, oh, nobody else can understand why I'm doing this, and nobody can like visualize something good from it, so why am I doing it to begin with? And that's something that I recently have been struggling with and struggling to put into perspective, because I just didn't get it. I didn't understand. And so not everybody's going to understand why you're doing what you're doing, and that's okay. Okay, so obviously back home, but I have been thinking about how much I should bring for tomorrow, because I never fully know. Do I bring more, and like, if they want to buy it from me, then they just have a starting point, which I think I'm going to do, because why not? Currently, I have 48 necklaces on this stand, which seems kind of like a lot, but also not that many when you're thinking about a store selling items, because I don't know, 48 necklaces, it's like, okay, well, if you're gonna sell stuff, you're gonna sell it and you're gonna go through it. So you're going to need a lot of items. So I think I'm gonna bring this tomorrow, just kind of how it is, and display this to them, show them, and see what their thoughts are on this stuff. And then I need to count the earrings that I'm bringing, 20 of them. I'm actually gonna give them 24, because then I can add another kind, and then the earrings will be half of the necklaces, so it'll just be easier to keep track of the counts that I have of all of them. I'm honestly deciding right now just to make this like a 3-day little vlog, because I want to record and let you know what happens tomorrow when I go and talk to them. I just realized that I sat on my clothes, but I want to record what happens tomorrow when I go and talk to them, and just show you the process in one video so that you can see what's going on and what happens. It is 6:08 right now, and because I took 48 necklaces off of my shelves just now that I was building for my market next week, I have a lot of holes now in my shelves, which is a little bit concerning, because I had them full for my market and I was feeling really good about that. But if I for some reason go tomorrow and they take all my stuff, which is the hope actually, and a very real possibility, then I will have next to nothing to bring to my markets. Well, okay, that's not true, but I definitely will not have as much to bring to the markets. So I need to then take this time and remake some of the things that I've been making recently, so that I can bring the same amount that I was going to bring to the markets before now. If that makes any sense. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to make stuff tonight and then record tomorrow on my way there and like maybe getting ready. I don't know if it's gonna be too early, but I'll definitely record on my way and when I get out of my meeting, and I'll let you know how it goes. Good morning. This morning we are on our way. Oh my gosh, my car's right here. Perfect. So perfect. I am on my way to the shop that I have a meeting with. I stayed up painting last night because I knew that I needed to do something else so that I wasn't like sitting in my nerves and my fear for today. So I do feel kind of refreshed and excited to go in there and talk to them. I am quite prepared this morning, probably just because I'm not like used to doing stuff like this. This is really exciting for me and my brand. Let you know how it goes. I'm here, but I'm like 5 minutes early before they open, so I'm not going in yet because they haven't opened yet, and I was not invited in before they opened, so I'm not going in before they open. It's 9:56 and they open at 10, and I still sound like I'm just woke up, but I obviously did not. I don't look like I just woke up anymore, I don't think, which is good. I wonder how much like earlier they get to their store before they open and like what they do to open. It just like sounds fun to know. I would love to have a shop one day. I would love to have multiple shops one day, and so that stuff really interests me because I like stores and I like seeing young women owning stores. I think that's really fun and cool, so I like learning about it. Okay, hi. Once again, I'm a little confused. I think it went well, and I'm hoping it went well. She acted like, I met with one woman. She acted like she really liked my products and loved that they were handmade and was very nice to me and was figuring out where I was from. And I really liked her. I thought it was a really good meeting. Oh my gosh, there's no lighting in here right now. I just sat here in my car for the last like 15 minutes, and actually no, probably like 10 minutes, and made sure that all of my fair listings were up to date and correct in the right pricing that I told them. So now I guess we leave that one up to fate because I emailed them the link to my stuff and we'll see if they buy it. I have a lot of footage for this video, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet and end it here. Thank you so much for watching and following along my things that I'm doing since I've dropped out of school, and I will see you in the next one.